Welcome to my first DayZ Ammo guide. An ever-important element of survival is familiarizing yourself with the various weapons scattered around in the world of DayZ. A dilemma I had in my early days was figuring out which weapons used which ammo type, because, unlike most Americans, I didn't get given a Glock 17 for my first birthday. Though, hopefully, this series will start to clear things up, especially for you new players coming into DayZ for the first time. Today, we will be looking at 380 ACP, which is a relatively common ammo type, and one that you'll probably be seeing quite a lot of. 380 ACP is a fairly common ammo type in DayZ. You can find it right on the coast in civilian houses or in larger quantities in police stations. This is also where you'll find the weapons that utilize it. A box of 380 contains 35 rounds. Second only to 22 LR in the amount of ammo you get per box. This, coupled with a relative abundance of 380 ACP, means that, beyond your time as a freshie, you shouldn't have trouble finding ammo. Unless you're a masochist like me that plays on hardcore servers. But once again, we don't judge here. Weapon 1. The Scorpion. The Scorpion is an SMG predominantly found in police stations. Haha, first try, let's go. It feeds from a 20-round mag and spits out rounds at 900 rounds per minute. What does that mean? Well, let me show you. In summary, it goes brrrr. It burns through the 20-round mag in a couple seconds flat. So, the Scorpion isn't exactly good for bullet conservation, but given how much 380 is laying around, I'd say that doesn't matter. If you plan to use the Scorpion as a primary weapon, just grab as many mags as you can, so you'll never run out mid-firefight. In terms of attachments, there's not really a lot to say about the Scorpion. It's charmingly simple in that way. The attachments it can take, aside from the magazine, are a pistol suppressor, or a bottle suppressor, if you're a freak. Though, once again, we don't judge here. Is the Scorpion firing with a regular suppressor? With me controlling the recoil, of course. And once more, without me controlling the recoil. And then with a bottle suppressor. Doesn't last long. Weapon 2. The IJ-70. The IJ-70, or as is otherwise known, the Makarov, is a pistol that fires the .380 round. It's a compact pistol, only taking up 4 slots in your inventory. Yet, don't let its size fool you, for size matters not. Oh god, yeah, that's staying in. Well, how does the pistol perform? Well, I'm glad you didn't fucking ask, because it's time for an ADHD break. So, it's a pistol. Much like most of the other pistols in the game. But the Makarov still has quite the charm to it, to be honest. It's never going to be your primary weapon, but it will be quite the effective zombie killer, especially for dealing with those pesky little screaming bastards. We're not going to talk about me missing the second one. Even in despite of its relatively small caliber, it is still more than enough for taking out the locals of Chernaris. It's never going to be the best at taking out players, though I wouldn't underestimate one if you're in a coastal town. Freshies are fucking maniacal. But throw a suppressor on it, and it will be quite the effective zombie killer. Speaking of suppressors, of course it's time for attachments. Much like its bigger brother, I guess, the Scorpion, it's pretty simple. Just takes a pistol suppressor, or a bottle suppressor if you seriously need some fucking help. Like, fucking look at this. How do you expect to aim with this? Not that it'll last long either. So, in summary, 3 ACP is not going to be this super powerful, one-shot you from across the map kind of ammo. But it's because it doesn't try to be. It stays in its lane. It is a cheap, affordable, easy to find, early game sort of ammo. The weapons that you use it for are not going to be viable in high-tier combat, but you're never going to go wrong carrying a Makarov in your hip for dealing with zombies, because that's what it's best at. The Scorpion is a fun weapon. Let's get it out of the way. It is a lot of fun to use, though not the most practical. But if you wanted to use the Scorpion in combat against players, then by all means. I'm sure it'd be a lot more entertaining than just grabbing another AK and going fucking ham with it. But yeah, this has been my guide on 3 ACP and its associated weaponry. Of course, this is my first ever video of this sort. First of many, I hope. So yeah, I'm very open to constructive criticism. Or less constructive, I know what YouTube's like. Though, yeah, I think that's about it. I'll stop rambling now, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta!